these are the Tancho, the Japanese fruit. We put all the females in one pond. Then I'll show you the male ponds. We segregate them. So when they meet each other, whenever they have a pond, they will first feed one egg. These are from Showa breeding.
Showa breeding, okay.
Yeah, the tricolor. This one is about almost 2 months old, 1.5 months or so.
So they're all Showas, but when they're young, you can see there's so many different.
So when you breed Showa, you get Showa. You also get orange and black, which is Hiutsuri.
Right.
And you get red, black and white, which is Shirotsuri, because they're all from the same family.
Right.
Yeah. Usually we start to sell them around 5 or 6 months old.
Oh, 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at this point, they are still too young to be sold. Yeah. Also depends on hobbies. Some hobbies they like to see them grow.
Yeah.
So they feel a sense of achievement. So they buy from young, they grow them to big. Then some hobbies they don't have the patience. So they cannot wait to see them grow. So they want to buy straight away big. Yeah. So it's all different hobbies. So some hobbies they don't have patience, so what they do is they buy from us small, then they keep on our farm.
Right.
Then they wait 1 year later when it grows to a certain size they are happy with, then they bring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what. Yeah, so got different kind of hobbies that we cater to.
How many do you think there are inside this whole pond?
Yeah, not so many, maybe 1,000 plus.
1,000 plus.
Yeah. We will
batch by batch, is it?
Yeah, batch by that we call it culling. Culling means we take out the not so good one and sell.
Yeah.
And we keep the better ones to grow.
Right.
Yeah.
So culling at this stage, right? What do you look out for? Because I'm sure color
pattern.
can be even pattern, because it will change over time also, right?
Yeah, but roughly we can tell.
You can tell, is it?
Yeah, the pattern to make sure there's no deformity, because some of them will have some deformity. Yeah.
So pattern, what do you look out? Is it like it's not clear lines or
not defined?
Not defined.
Initially, when they're young, you can't really tell the definition. So you focus on the kind of pattern that most hobbies will want to keep. Yeah. So this size we can already start to pick up already. So I'll just show you some of the fish. So just these 2 ponds are the same. So just now we just caught the fish.
Okay.
These are some of the nice ones. Some of the nicer Kohaku. So they all got the pattern and characteristics that most hobbies like.
Right. So you're looking for the
pattern, like the 3-step, 2-step, balance up, front and back. Yeah.
Do you have the example of the one that you decided it doesn't meet the criteria?
Yes, over there.
Over there.
Yeah. So these are the Tancho, the Japanese fruit. This like a Tancho patch with a nice pattern.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Wow, nice, huh?
Yeah.
So the color is orange now because they are still baby.
Yeah.
So less than 1 month.
Okay, so a culling process, right? What's the percentage you will keep and what's the percentage you will
usually the percentage is less than 5%
that you keep?
Yeah.
Wow.
Then the majority what we do is we actually sell. We sell to exporters in Singapore. Singapore is actually a trading hub for ornamental fish.
Yeah.
So there is a very high demand for kois.
Yeah,
I'll show you those that we keep for them.
Oh, I thought it would be like 50%.
This culling process we do it over a period of few months, and we do it very often, like once in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 1 month. So we continue to take out the one that we don't want and we export overseas. So these are the ones that are deemed not so desirable for most hobbies, but they are still nice fishes for
they look
for other countries.
Okay, so what I noticed straight up is there are a lot more they look more solid color. I feel they are solid colors.
Either they are solid colors or their pattern are only one-sided. Yeah, like front but no back or back but no front.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there a chance that even the pattern will change over time and it could actually
for red actually they don't change. So it's very easy to tell. The tricolor is the one that will change. So
it's only the black you say that
yes.
change.
So it's a little bit harder. You can see there's a lot more.
So you have to go through every single one of these individually.
Only gone through. These are the ones that we are going to export.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So of all of that was the few that you select out.
Yeah.
Looks like less than 5%.
Yeah. It's like
So 1%.
800 only 5 piece.
Yeah, that's 1% about that.
That's why kois they are in very high demand because there are very few nice ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then how long did that process take for you to count to choose that few, that 1% out of these 800 plus?
Like from here to here, it takes many days.
Oh, it took days.
Yeah, the reason is because by the time we start doing it, it's already like afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it takes half a day. We can only do like maybe 5-10% of it.
Right. So I think that's probably the most laborious part of this whole thing.
From Japan. This is a Kohaku. It's a red and white. It's one of the most popular variety for most koi hobbyists.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's the basic, those two colors, red and white.
Yes, the most popular.
Okay.
Most Chinese, Japanese, they all like this variety.
So I'm sure even amongst the Kohaku, right, there people have different ways of differentiating a good one or a bad one. So what are the things that you look out for?
So for koi hobbyists, usually they focus on the body. They like the body.
Okay.
Yeah. Then the other thing is the pattern. Every piece like a painting, art. So every piece got their own abstract painting.
Right.
Yeah. So it really depends on people, but we focus usually on the balance of the pattern.
So you're talking about left and right, is it?
Left and right, top and back.
Right.
Yeah, so this piece has, even though it has patches, but it's balanced both front and back, and also left and right.
Okay. And then body shape wise, you're looking at, is it thickness or?
The body shape has to be symmetrical throughout, from the head to the tail. So this is very nice shape.
Right. Okay.
Symmetrical shape.
That is the Kohaku.
This is the Kohaku. Yes.
Alright.
This is like a sakura pattern, patches here.
Yeah.
It's quite a popular pattern.
Yeah.
This is a Showa.
So this is tricolor, right?
Tricolor, correct. Yeah. Red, black and white. This is also another very popular species.
Right.
Yeah,
Showa.
kois. Yes. So for Showa, the black usually comes from the bottom up, from the belly up.
Right.
There's always some black on the head. Yeah.
So for this, you're looking for a balance as well?
Yeah, so balance of tricolor now.
How old is a koi like this size?
There are actually many ages because kois grow differently. For this fish and just now the Kohaku, they are both 2 years old fish.
2 years old.
Exactly 2 years. Yes.
And what age do they max out?
They grow up to 8 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, and they can but they live to around 12 to 15 years.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So this fish is still considered a
young
teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I would think that in most ponds, this is the size that we see outside, very common. That you like for the common observer, I would think this is the full size already because it's not often we see kois that big outside in ponds.
Actually, because kois grow according to the size of the pond.
Right.
So if the pond is small, then they cannot grow much.
Yeah.
So even a fish that has potential to grow big will not grow very big.
Okay. Wait. So do all these like so the Kohaku and this Showa, do they grow to the same size or is it different kois different size?
So how big they are, first of all is the genetics, the bloodline. If the parents are big, then they have the potential to grow big.
Right.
Then the next thing is whether the pond they live in is big enough for them to grow.
Okay. So when you talk about a bloodline, it's not so much what's the pattern, what type is it, but it's literally their parents.
Yes.
Okay.
Like us humans, if our parents are tall, we have a tendency to grow tall. If our parents are short, then it's not so easy for us to grow tall. It's the same for fish.
Yeah.
So it's all genetics.
Alright, I interrupt this program for a very, very important announcement. By the way, if you're new here, I'm the guy who's been filming this video this whole time. Now, the important announcement is like and subscribe. Number 1, you get notified when more of such videos come out. Number 2, it helps me go out and get more of such content. The bigger the channel is, the easier it is for me to get access to all these fish farms and bring you to all these cool places. And number 3 is because I said so. I know, that's a stupid reason, but 3 is better than 2. So, subscribe, and let's go back to the video.
I always wonder like, what's a daily life over here?
Well, in farm there's a lot of chores. Feeding the fish. If fish are not well, we treat the fish.
Right. How often do they get sick?
Not so often, but because they are exposed to nature.
Right.
And our water actually is all from the rain, and then we will from the mud pond, we will circulate into a big pond. So sometimes maybe there's certain parasites which we have to remove.
Right.
Yeah.
So every time you import fish, you quarantine first, right?
Yes. It's mandatory by government.
Oh, is it?
Quarantine for 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
make
quite
sure
long.
that they are free of virus.
Oh, that's actually a regulation.
It's a
For
regulation.
specifically for koi
Only
or
for koi.
Wow.
Only for koi. Yeah. It's very strict.
what's
Because in kois there's this virus called koi herpes virus.
koi herpes virus?
Herpes virus. Yeah.
Oh, herpes
it's
virus.
Like HIV.
Yeah.
So once they get this virus, it's incurable.
Right.
And
is it very transmissible?
It's very transmissible. It's very deadly. Those that are not immune to it will die.
Yeah.
Then those that are immune to it will become carrier. And this carrier, if they put in another pond, will spread to all the fishes again.
Yeah. Wow.
So once they get the virus, they cannot be cured.
That's quite surprising. I didn't think like Singapore government would set a regulation for koi
That's right.
quarantine.
Okay, so this is where we do all our breeding.
Right.
Yeah. This is the net that we get from Japan, the same very net that most koi breeders use for breeding.
Okay.
So the key for breeding is you have to combine them to a narrow space.
Wow.
Shallow and narrow.
Why?
Yeah, so that there is not too much room for the female to swim away and enough time for the male to chase the female.
Wow.
To
Yeah.
house the female.
Because this is really like, we imagine that one female and that one male is their size and come in.
We put 2 or 3 males.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, the reason is because when they spawn, the females actually lay a lot of eggs. So if one male, a lot of eggs will not be fertilized.
Yeah.
So we need at least 2 or 3 males to make sure that there's a higher fertility rate.
Oh, so it's not actually a one-to-one, as in they're all fertilizing at the same time.
Yeah, it's a
Wow.
group.
Okay.
Yeah. Even in the wild, it's the same. In the wild, one female, there will be a few males chasing after the male.
Right.
Female. Yeah.
Okay.
All trying to get their genes to the eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then when you set up this way, is there a particular reason instead of like an air bubble or?
Yeah, so all this is to make the spawning area more
Natural?
natural and make them feel excited,
Yeah.
Yeah, because it cools down the water. Because when you want to breed, usually temperature change is one of the key instigators.
I was wondering whether it's because like maybe they breed when it rains season, so this mimic rains, or is it? I know like arowanas is when it rains, right? Yeah.
This one is just to cool down the water.
Cool down the water.
Yeah. These are some of the baby koi.
Wow. So these are they single color or is it because they haven't got color yet?
Not yet color. They are actually Kohaku. Currently they're all yellow. Later on, as they grow bigger, all the patterns will come up.
Right.
Yeah. So they're actually red and white.
Okay. So you put the male female in, the male will lay all the eggs, and then the male will fertilize,
Yes.
and then you take them out.
Usually we put in on the day. In the night they will do all their business.
Yeah.
Then by the next morning, most of the thing will be done. Then we take out the parents. Because
Okay.
the parents do not have paternity instinct.
They will eat their own.
The moment they are okay already, they'll start eating their own eggs.
Right.
So we have to remove them.
And then the eggs, you just leave them here. They will just hatch on their own.
Here, yes.
Okay.
Then they'll hatch on their own. Then when they reach a certain size, we'll shift them to the mud pond.
Right.
Yeah, to grow. Because in this area, it's too small.
Yeah.
So this pond is about 400 tons of water.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah. It's all rainwater.
Ah.
Yeah. So we keep rainwater.
What about like water quality wise? Is there a lot of work? You have to change water often, or you
don't have
just
to because there's a
all
lot of
the-
algae and all the water
Right.
plants inside.
yeah.
Yeah, then all the good bacteria are inside. So they will help to remove all the ammonia and nitrite. Then the algae will remove nitrate. So actually the water is very good quality. Yeah. The reason why it's brownish is because the kois, they like to dig the mud
Yeah.
for food. So it makes the water a lot of suspended solids everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Why do you keep these young ones in like the mud pond, and then why do you keep like the older ones in clear?
Because for baby kois they need to eat a lot of food.
Yeah.
So the amount of food we feed is not enough. So what in the mud pond they can actually look for scavenge for a lot of other food like baby shrimps,
Right.
insects, all the bloodworms, larvae.
Right.
Yeah, so that's how they get all their other nutrition from.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
So in
Okay.
the mud pond, there's a lot of this kind of free natural food that they can eat on.
Because I thought when the time you say mud pond, I just assume because it just looks brown, but so there's actually mud. There's actually
It's
mud
actually
inside.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Basically inside is all mud.
Oh.
Yeah. And that is how they grow up in Japan. Because in Japan they use paddy field,
Yeah.
which is basically mud field, and they grow the fish there.
Right.
Yeah, that's how kois will evolve from. A long time ago, the Japanese keep kois more for food sustenance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then later on, then they start to see different
Colours
hybrids and colors. Then they start to cross this to develop the kois we have today.
So it's actually a food fish first.
Yes. Yeah. So they were always being kept in the mud pond.
Right.
And so they believe that the mud pond is the one that bring out all the colors and the natural beauty of the
Yeah.
fish. So we try to adapt what the Japanese do. So you see there is actually a net underneath.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So we will train the fish by feeding them only at the front.
So they all come here and then you
Yes.
put them out.
Then after then, yeah, they will feed now. So once we feed them, they all come to the front. Then we pull out the net. Then we can start to cull them.
You have to clear the duckweed often?
Don't have to.
Oh, you don't have to?
Yeah, these are actually all algae because after
Oh,
6
it's
months
algae.
we will clear the water. Right?
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for this 6 months, they basically this is a self-sustaining pond.
Yeah.
Yeah. No smell. Nothing.
Yeah, there's no smell at all.
That's the beauty of mud pond. It has all the biological bacteria that takes care of all the ammonia and the nitrite. See some of female parents are over here. What we do is we take the female. Usually they only breed once a year because that's how they develop the eggs for the females.
Right.
So we will time them once a year. Then we will bring into our breeding pond. We put all the females in one pond.
Yeah.
Then I'll show you the male ponds. We segregate them. So
Oh.
when they meet each other,
They
become
straight
very
away-
excited.
Right.
These are all males. Different varieties that we use for breeding.
Right.
Yeah, some are older males, some are younger males that we keep for future use. Yeah, they are basically all the strong males. Yeah.
Okay, so when you say strong, what do you mean?
We check the fin because how they breed is they have rough nodules on their fin and on their face that they rub against the female
Right.
to arouse the female.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we check those that have very rough surface.
So when you say strong, you mean how easily they breed?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, so what's that you're feeding now? Different.
Yeah, these are as both growth and color food.
Okay.
This is just growth only.
Okay.
This is mostly for the single color fish that doesn't have red. For this one, because the red they need the beta carotene for the red pigment to become more vibrant and nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we feed some.
So you mix both and you feed.
Yes. Correct.
Okay.
These are all the toe size of the 1-year-old fish. These are some of the fishes that we breed
Okay.
and we sell over here in mud ponds. Yeah, so that we segregate those we breed and those we import from Japan.
Right. Wow, those small ones.
Yeah, these are some of the small ones.
And they are really trained to know when there's food, is it?
These are the more affordable range.
Right.
Yeah.
So are koi like a goldfish? They change color when they start growing out.
Yes. Especially black. The black changes over time.
Right.
Yeah. So what you see over here, some of them the pattern have not fully developed yet.
Okay.
Yeah. So it takes a while. The pattern can change over 8 years ago.
Wow.
Over here we have mostly kujakus, the metallic koi. These These are bred here. They are about 1 year plus. This Karashigoi. It's a single color Karashigoi. It's orange in color.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's ginry is like a jewel scales.
Yeah, there's a shiny effect to it.
And you can see the scalation is very defined. Very defined.
Right, so scale is another thing you look out
Yes.
for, is it? So is it the size or is it just the definition of it?
Definition.
Definition.
Yeah, this one, if you look closely, it looks a bit like 3D effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the popularity of this variety. This variety is very popular among koi hobbies because they are friendly. Yeah, they're usually the leader fish. So when we say leader fish, like in a pond,
They're
they're
the first
usually
one
the
to-
first fish to come up to eat.
Right.
So they will bring confidence in the rest of the fish.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing in every pond you need a few of these to get everyone out, come out.
Yeah, easier.
Okay.
So in Japan, what they do is if they want to breed Kohaku, they'll take Kohaku and Kohaku to breed.
Right. What about the original Kohaku?
Okay, actually there isn't original Kohaku.
Yeah.
They were all hybrid.
As
man-made.
in the first one that came out,
They actually
What was
started from Asagi. It's
Asagi.
another type of koi that is still around, but the olden day Asagi looks very different from now.
Right.
The olden day Asagi used to have a lot of red dots all over the body.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what they do is they try to breed and consolidate the red patches
Right.
to become defined patterns. Another famous variety is Tancho, like Japanese flag.
Ah.
Yeah.
That one is it?
Yeah. We call this Tancho Kohaku.
Wow.
It's like the flag of Japan. It's one of the most well-loved variety for koi hobbies because there's a red patch on the head.
Yeah. It really stands out from the
It
rest.
stands out in the pond. A lot of female hobbies love Tancho.
Is it?
Yeah. So whenever they have a pond, they will first fish they want to get is Tancho. Yeah.
Right.
So these are all kois that we sell in the farm.
Okay.
Yeah, each net is a single price. So it's very easy for
Right.
customers to choose.
So how do you classify them at
Usually
a price range or?
we buy from Japan.
Yeah.
So each net is from one farm or
Right.
a few farms that are all the same price together.
Okay.
Yeah. Some of these fish have been grown from small. They bought from us when they were tosai. Tosai basically 1 year old fish.
So how old are these guys?
Some are 2 years, some are 3 years.
Oh, wow. What's that one that's like
it's
a short
actually
body?
a short body koi. So because when we breed on our own, we
Yeah.
do get some unique looking pattern fish.
So is it sought after or is it?
Before it wasn't sought after, but now
Now
it's
it's-
getting quite popular.
I think it's like the arowana,
Yes,
the
yes.
hunchback also.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
start to like the defect.
Yeah, the short body. Most of these are the single color fish.
Right. So
Yeah.
koi, I think you go by single color, double, and tri-color, is it?
Yes, yeah.
So the tri-color will be, is it like the?
Like Showa, Sanke, they have red, white, and black.
Okay.
Single color fish are usually more friendly. Yeah,
Oh.
so a lot of people like them because they always come to you.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Do you know why is that?
It's the genetics, I'm also not so sure. They
Okay.
are closer to the old genes, the
Right.
ancestral fish. Yeah.